look at her, I would die for her. I would kill for her. Either way, what bliss.
Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And today we're going to talk about how to make him chase you again in long-term relationships and marriages. As time passes, relationships can lose the excitement they once had. Many women ask themselves, why doesn't he pursue me the way he used to? Why doesn't he make effort the way he used to? Why doesn't he bring me flowers and court me and romance me the way he used to? The answer isn't to chase him or demand more. It is about shifting your energy and creating this space for him to spoil you and to cherish you, and to create that space for him to feel that pull towards you again. If you want to know how the femme fatale, the high value women, how those women have an immense relationship with love and care and their partner is always cherishing them, my partner has always been cherishing me like a queen, so I want to share all those secrets with you. It is truly about your behavior and your energy that you can truly shift within you. So if you want to know more, keep on watching. But first, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, seduction, dating, and anything to make you become a highly feminine lady, to upgrade your feminine energy, your confidence, and your feminine power. Feel free to join the channel, the link is down below, and also follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. And also ladies, if you want to become the ultimate femme fatale, if you really want to shift your energy to the next level, if you really want your partner to cherish you again, if you really want to attract this high value man and be spoiled like a queen, like no matter your situation, this course is for you. It is for women to regain their power. It is for women to understand again that you are the prize, and for you to shift your energy to become that woman that gets to have whatever she wants. It is not just about physical appearance, it is about an embodiment. It is about your energy, your confidence, your self-assuredness. If you want to take the course, the link is down below. I also have a body language masterclass in case you want to really improve your body language, your voice, your way of talking, of walking. It does change everything about your feminine energy and how people perceive you. All the links of the courses are down below. So now we're going to talk about how to make him chase you again in long-term relationships or in marriages. And a lot of ladies are asking for this video. A lot of ladies are asking for me, how do I make him chase me again? How do I shift the dynamic of becoming the feminine, the irresistible feminine, and he just becomes more masculine and chase after me and then treat me like a queen again? Because maybe in the beginning he was treating you like a queen. You feel like this relationship did lose that spark. Number one, ladies, and this is the biggest thing to stop being in your masculine energy, it is about letting go of the control and let go of the reins. And this is the biggest thing that I see with all of my clients, with a lot of relationships, with a lot of couples, is that with the year passing being together, you lose that spark and you lose that honeymoon phase and you lose that seduction energy. And a lot of the time women tend to shift into their masculine energy and become their mother. And especially when women start to have kids, they become very mothering to their man. They start to manage everything, his actions, his decisions, and even the way he loves you.
You want to control the process like you always do. Watch, and you feel that power slipping away and you can't stand it. You can't stand that I am running the show.
It does shift the energy dynamic in the relationship. Instead of letting step up as a man, he might feel suffocated, he might feel resentful, and it's like you don't let him have space to be in his masculine energy, and therefore he becomes passive. He starts to shift into his feminine energy, and you don't feel like you are treated like a queen, of course, because you have the feeling that you have to do everything yourself, instead of letting him figure out his own problem, letting him control his own decisions and his own actions. And even the way he loves you, he should control that as well. No, you want to control everything. You want to control the way he does the dishes, you want to control the way he acts with other people, the way he is with the kids, the way he is with that. For example, he has a plane to catch, he has a business trip somewhere and he has a plane to catch, and you are preparing everything for him and you're asking 20,000 questions about, oh, do you have your passport? Do you have your ticket? Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have your sweater? Have you taken an umbrella? It's gonna rain there.
Tom, this office is not who you are. You're a great down-to-earth guy, not some jerk that has to show people how powerful he is.
In that way, you think you're maybe loving towards him, maybe you show care towards him, but you show care like a mother in that case, and he doesn't want to be mothered. And in that case, you are insulting his masculine energy without you realizing. You think you are caring for him in those cases of, did you forget that? Like, did you eat today? You know, like worrying too much about him and his well-being like he's a child. This is not caring for him. This is smothering him. This is like too much. And in that case, he feels like you don't trust him. You don't trust him to do a good job. Like, you think I cannot figure it out myself? You know, this is how men think. They don't think that, oh my God, she's so loving, she's so caring, she cares about me. No, they will think, she thinks I'm really incapable of doing nothing.
I mean, I walked in here and I thought, how great is this? She gets it. She's happy. She's proud of me.
They really judge themselves on their actions and on their capability to be useful. They want to be useful towards you. They want to feel like a king and they want to be feeling like your hero. So you have to drop that need to constantly control him. Instead, what you can do is you trust him more, you let him make his own decisions, even if they're not how you would do things, ladies. Let him make mistakes even. Let him have the wrong thing. Let him miss his plane. You know, if it's in that situation and he's really late and you're stressing about it, you're like, you're gonna miss your plane, have you forgotten this and that? Let him forget it. Let him miss his plane. Let him learn this lesson. Trust his ability to be capable of doing things. Like, if you're not with a capable man, what are you doing?
No, you listen to me. You've had my wife's car 4 days. Figure out what that screeching noise is or you'll be making one yourself.
They're yelling on the phone.
Give me that.
And if he's not capable, let him make mistakes and learn from it. Also, let go of perfectionism. If he loads the dishes wrong, it is not the end of the world, ladies. Or if he takes a different route while driving, let it be, ladies. And let it be. Let go of the control. Let go of the masculine. You are in the feminine. You are just enjoying. You're the passenger princess. Instead of saying, you should do this, you should do that, instead, shift your voice. Shift your voice into your feminine. Embrace that feminine energy and say instead, I'd love it if you da 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 da. Oh, I would love it if you do this. Can you help me with this?
I always say a kiss on the hand might feel very good, but a diamond tiara lasts forever.
You know, and with your soft voice, your soft feminine voice, and he is going to respond way better, like with this damsel in distress energy, this soft voice, soft tone, rather than do this, do that like a mother would. No, he wants a lover. He doesn't want a mother. He doesn't want a mother who nags him. He wants a lovely feminine lady that he cannot resist. And in that case, it's a pleasure for him to do things for you.
Oh my. Would you?
Sure.
When you let go of control, you let space for his masculinity to rise. And that makes him naturally want to take actions towards you. Love should feel light, not like a strong, heavy obligation. It should not feel like it's a chore for him to love you and to cherish you and to spoil you and to make you happy. It should be a pleasure for him. If you are smothering him, always available, always there, like he can see you all the day, you call him all the day, you text him all day, making sure he's okay 24/7. You don't let him have the opportunity to want you. Men also grow their love, even though they already love you, but they grow even more in love and even more obsessed with you and even more like devoted to you in your absence. Like when they think about you when you're not here, that's when men truly fantasize over you. And desire grow in space, not in constant presence. Constant presence and constant availability brings content. You don't want him to have content and taking you for granted. Absolutely not. You are the high value goddess here and think that you are the best thing in the world that happened to him. Of course, how he should talk about you to his colleagues, to his friends, to his family, you should be like, she is my world. Okay, so what do you do instead of smothering him, instead of feeling like You have to be constantly next to him and seeing him all the time. Even if you live together, ladies, you can find a way to not smothering him constantly. You can have space, and it's so important to have space towards each other. Resist the urge, for example, to always text him first. Even if it's your husband, ladies, don't text him first. He should chase you, you know, chasing you forever. Like my partner always chased me. Create the space for longing. You know, when you see Bridgerton and you see Anthony Bridgerton longing, and we're all obsessed with him, I don't know. In that TV show, he's the ultimate man, and you see him longing. But why do we love that so much? It's because she let him have the space for longing. She's not constantly there, like she's not after him, she doesn't chase him. On the contrary, you see that she's like kind of, no, it's okay, and he's just fantasizing, because fantasy in their head, you need to stay a full-on fantasy for your man. Like you want to stay like the ultimate woman for him.
All I find myself thinking about, all I find myself being able to breathe for, is you.
For you to stay a fantasy, he needs to be longing about you. And for him to be able to long about you, he needs to not see you 24/7 and not have news about you 24/7, calling you all the time. Also, ladies, don't always ask what's wrong. What's wrong? What's wrong? How do you feel? How do you feel now? Oh, do you have a problem? Men process emotions differently. Let him come to you when he's ready. Men, they want to process their emotions and they want to fix their problem on their own. They need space, they need time on their own most of the time. And they don't want to bother you with their problems, actually. They are not like us. Us ladies, we want to talk about our problems. We want to talk about it. And then we feel better. Men are not the same. So don't constantly ask him what's wrong and force him to talk. It makes him even want to talk less with you. Have your own plans also, ladies. Do your own thing. Go with your girlfriends. Go have fun. Go out and dancing or do some shopping with your mother. Have a hobby, have a passion, a career, anything that you're passionate about and that make you busy. Make a habit of doing things without him. Girls' night, a spa day, a solo shopping trip, even if you're alone. You don't have to be even with your friends or with your family or with your mother. But even if you're alone, just go shopping by yourself. And don't necessarily tell him every 5 minutes what you're doing. A lot of women think that their men have to be their everything. He has to be their replacing their girlfriends, like their therapist. He has to be your mother. He has to be everything for you. And this is not working good. This is not realistic. Next we have, let him solve his own problems. Trying to fix his mood, offering constant advice on how to fix things, making sure everything is taken care of, and you think that you're doing a great job, and you think that he's going to reward you for that. Actually, no. I know you want to do good and you actually are loving in that case, but you're not loving in the right way. You do that with your kids, but with your man, you need to have another energy. You need to have the lover, the siren, the beautiful woman that he's obsessed with, and not the mother that he wants to avoid because she's nagging all day. So what do you do instead? You stop offering unsolicited advice. Unless he asks for your opinion, then you hold back. When you offer unsolicited advice, it really threw men off. Like they don't want your unsolicited advice because they always think, let me do it. I'm capable. I'm a man. It's okay. I'm strong. You know, they want to be seen as strong and capable in your eyes. Listen without fixing. Don't try to fix the problem just like they do sometimes. They don't, like sometimes men, they want to fix everything, but also you, that means that you're in your masculine energy. And also trust that he's capable. He is capable of fixing his own problems. Ask him actually, oh, what are you going to do about it? You know, instead of saying, oh, you should do this and that and that and that. Oh, wow, honey, I know you're smart and you can do it. I know you're capable. I know you can fix that issue. Of course, if he's asking for your opinion and your advice, then you can give him, of course. But don't give him unsolicited advice. When he feels like a capable man around you, and capable is the right word, when he feels capable around you, he will step up and make you feel more desired. Next, we have prioritize yourself again. In the early days of your relationship, when you started dating, when you started seeing each other, you had your own passions, right? You had your own life. You were busy. You were like this sexy goddess here. You were like I'm busy, no, I'm not available, no, I have my friends. You had your interests, you had your goals, you had your passions. Over time, many women tend to center their life around their partner, around their man, around their husband, and nothing else exists then. And that's when attraction fades, because he met you and you were this sexy woman that had her own life and her own passion, and that was not always available. And so you were a fantasy, you were sexy. But then in that case, if you're always like this needy woman calling him all the time and saying like, I need you for everything, then it's not that attractive. Men are drawn to women who have their own things. So that's why they say they love independent women, but it's not because of the money, unless they are low value men that want to use women for their money. Okay. But when they say that, it's because they want a woman that is independent emotionally. They want a woman that is able to have her own things. She's fine, like she can occupy herself. Of course, if you have a problem and you want some help, like ask him for help, yes, for sure. But in terms of everyday, you don't need him for your emotional needs all the time, to, you know, be there for you all the time, because you cannot function without him. So reignite old passions, ladies. If you forgot about your passions, like think about what you enjoyed to do in the past. Think about what you enjoyed to do when you were younger, or before you were in a relationship, before you were married. Like, what were you enjoying to do? What was sparking your interest? What were you feeling alive when you were doing that? Was it like, I don't know, sewing your own clothes? Was it dancing? Was it doing some yoga? Was it doing some shopping with your friends? What hobbies did you have before your relationships? You need to bring them back. Spend time with friends without him. As I said, invest in yourself. Do your fitness routine. No matter what, you put yourself first. When I say that, it's like your own interest is important as well. I know when you are married, when you have kids, like you have other priorities that you need to include in your life. But your own well-being matters, ladies. And this is when also you forget about yourself and he forgets about you and your value. Like you need to remind him and you how valuable you are. So don't skip your fitness routine, your self-care, like all of that is important. Make yourself a priority. When you're thriving in your own world, he feels naturally drawn to you and to want to be around you. And even when he has his own problems, right, he wants to fix it on his own, but he feels better than coming towards you when he sees that you are in your own world, having fun and feeling good. Because maybe he has problem with work, but at least you are fine, you are happy, you're not another problem that needs to be fixed. Men, they think about this problem needs to be fixed, this problem needs to be fixed. So they want you to feel like all happy, so then they can be drawn to you and coming towards you and cherish you. Next we have, ladies, no more people pleasing. And I invite you to see my video about how to stop being this nice girl syndrome, this good girl, and to be more inconvenient instead. Like really, this is a good video. Even my femme fatale course will help you to say no and to prioritize yourself. A woman who is always agreeable, always available, and never say no loses her value in his eyes. Men who respect women with standards. It's even more important in your relationship, even if it's been a long time that you've been together. You need to reaffirm that sometimes. You need to reassess your boundaries, right? Sometimes an energy, you've been too people-pleasing, but you can shift that. And that's why I love my Femme Fatale Siren course, because I truly believe that it is an energy that can shift inside of you and that you can learn to be that, to like any woman can learn that. For example, if you don't want to do something, say no. I don't feel like doing that today is a complete sentence. Make your time feel valuable as well. This is not just about for my single ladies, this is for you as well. Your time is valuable. So even if you make plans with your husband and everything, he takes you for granted, your time is valuable. Maybe you have something else to do. You're not erasing who you are as a woman. You have to have like that kind of girlfriend energy that you had in the beginning. The girlfriend energy, she was not always available. Maybe she had plans without him. The beginning of the relationship, you were not so predictable. That was spicy and interesting. You need to make him work a little bit, you know, sometimes. Like spice it up a little bit and he will like it, trust me. Stop being overly accommodating. If, for example, he asks, where do you want to eat? And you always say whatever you want, it's time to speak up. Change it. Say whatever you want to say and say wherever you want to go. A woman with boundaries is intriguing. She is a prize. Next, ladies, bring back mystery. Familiarity is a passion killer. Anything that is too familiar will be taken for granted. You don't need to share everything with your partner to feel close. Like, this is a misunderstanding and this is a misconception that you have to share absolutely all of your feelings and everything that you're thinking and everything and all of your past history and every single little thing with your partner. No, some mystery keep things exciting. Of course, you can be truthful, you can share, you can be close and things like that. This is important, yes. But I think that people take it to the extreme sometimes. And as you know on my channel, I'm never for the extreme. I'm all about balance. What to do instead? For example, shut the door. Shut the bathroom door, ladies. Keep a little privacy on your daily basis, on your daily habits. He doesn't need to see you in the bathroom. He doesn't need to even see you getting ready. When I look at old movies, and they had this feeling of privacy. They had this feeling of privacy even in a marriage, in a relationship. They had this feeling of, okay, I have my own space, you have your own space. You can have each of you your own bathroom, that's the best, because you need a certain level of mystery and of privacy. And for example, you don't need to get ready in front of him. You can just be like the surprise, you know? So he sees you maybe before and he sees you the result after, and it's like, wow. He doesn't see the process. It's more like, wow, when he finally sees you ready, right? It's like a little surprise. I love doing that, ladies. You should try that. Like, it's just more of a shock when once he see you all ready, all dolled up. I like to have my own space and getting ready and then finally making an entrance. You know, it's like, it's just that little feminine details that just keeps the mystery.
You look stunning. Just like Audrey Hepburn.
Let him wonder about your thoughts sometimes. Sometimes you're thinking about something and he's like, what are you thinking about? And you can just be like, nothing. You know, like this little cheeky, playful, mysterious woman. Switch up your style. That is also a big thing. Or even surprise him with something unexpected, like you cook something new. You cook a new dish. Men like a little bit of the unknown. They like the danger. They like the unpredictable. They like the... That's why they love the femme fatale, by the way, because they love a little hint of danger. Next, we have also look feminine. So wear soft feminine fabric. It creates a visual contrast, like you are the feminine, you are completely the opposite of him. Attraction is not just about looks, it's about effort. It's about the fact that you present yourself in the best way, you smell good, you feel good. Embrace a feminine presence, be in your feminine divine energy. You are the prize again in your relationship in that case. You remind him of your value. You remind him that, hey, I'm not the one to be taken for granted. You say all of that without saying it, with just your energy. You become a natural magnet to him. He has no choice than to be obsessed, you know? Let him rediscover the woman he fell in love with. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful darlings. I hope you liked it and I hope it was really helpful for you. Let me know in the comments what you think, and also follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. Don't forget to join the Femme Fatale Siren course if you want to really become this woman that he is going to be obsessed with. He's going to be like, who are you? Until next time, I'm giving you a lot of beautiful kisses and take care of you, my darlings. Mwah. Stay fabulous. I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. Do do do. I wanna be loved by you alone. Boop boop be doo.